Moving on to report number PE 19/2024, Visitor Economy Grants and Sponsorship Program 2024 to 2025 Round 1 applications. Is someone moving that motion? Councillor King. Seconder. Councillor Zaval. Any discussion? Councillor King.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Look, I do support this program because, as stated in the report, if all funding offers are accepted and the events, conferences and projects proceed, then approximately $806,600 in local expenditure will occur as a result of these 4 projects. I do, however, question how there could have been an announcement made on the Cessnock City Facebook Council page that we are thrilled to provide $10,000 to the Sight Unseen Film Project on the 9th of October 2024. On the 13th of October, NBN News reported that the funding attracted the crew to Cessnock and made a fundamental difference to their production. But the governing body have not yet approved this, as you can see on dot point 1 over there. And in the document referenced CRM 24451/2024 addressed to Councillor, which is an internal memo, it is explained to my understanding that because of time constraints, the funding was taken from the recurrent tourism budget to be replaced pending this grant was approved by Council. Yet that information was not disclosed to any councillor to my knowledge up until this discrepancy was questioned. So I got 2 questions. Through you, Mr. Mayor, could someone explain what the consequences would be if we did not approve this particular grant tonight?
Director of Planning.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Mayor. Thanks for the question, Council. It means that there would be $10,000 less for the development of for the economic development and tourism manager within that destination management plan budget to spend for the balance of the year. And we'd look to be efficient with other expenditures, but that's the effect. I might point, it wasn't a timing issue. We undertook to provide that funding because of the value that we believe was available. There were no other projects that had applied that we believe were worthy of support, but I accept and acknowledge that the councillors are being asked in retrospect on that particular item, but it would be a 10,000 shortfall on that budget.
Thank you, and I have one more question, if I may. Have the film project received any of the $10,000 from Council?
Director.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. I'm being advised, yes, they have.
Thank you. Just in a closing statement, in my opinion, this brings into question the manner in which our bureaucratic system conducts business by engaging in conduct that is likely to bring Council into disrepute by not acting honestly and exercising a reasonable degree of care and diligence, and by not considering issues.
Point of order, Councillor Saval.
So my point of order is around an active disorder. I think that the statements being made by Councillor King are actually being quite negative towards staff. They're basically, it's an active disorder under Code of Meeting Practice, item 1511D, to make insults or unfavourable personal remarks or imputes improper motives to any other council official or alleges a breach of council's code of conduct. I would ask that you ask him to withdraw those comments and apologise.
Based on the context, might need to broach that with a code of conduct via other channels outside the chamber.
Say that again, please.
So we will have to direct that through a code of conduct. If it's a code of conduct matter, then yeah, code of meeting practice does state they will need to take it through other avenues.
No worries. Look, I will retract that comment. But if I could finish my statement, that'd be appreciated.
That's the thing, sure.
Because my intention's not to be disrespectful towards any staff member at all whatsoever. I will acknowledge that this seemed to have been done in good faith considering the circumstances, but as part of the governing body who does have ultimate accountability, this kind of, way how this happened, I don't think is acceptable, because to me, what is the point of a council voting on something after the fact? That's the only point I'm trying to make. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor King. Councillor Harrington?
Yes, thank you, Mr Mayor. Look, I am intending on supporting this motion, but I do wish to publicly note my objections to the way in which the funding was granted to Sight Unseen without the approval of councillors. I recognise that this project has the potential to widely promote our area, particularly Lovedale and Wollombi, and bring many or much tourists and their dollars. But council does have rules and procedures for a reason, and especially those involving financial decisions. And I feel that failure to do so is a very serious matter. Thank you.
Councillor Zaval?